What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about 7 different stocks today. We'll be talking about GCT for John Speed, FUBO, PayPal, RVLV, Nike for Chad Shee. PayPal's also requested at the request of Mr. Christopher Murphy, who also requested Hood. And then we'll be talking about FEPI for Our Life. All right, in that order again, it's going to be GCT, FUBO, PYPL, RVLV, NKE, FEPI, and Hood. We're going to be talking about some Hood to finish it all up. So without any further ado, let's get into this. Let's roll the TA. All right, here we go. Higher high, low here, higher low, high, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. You're going to come down and form a higher low. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, because if you wanted to buy it down here, guess what? You're going to at least not buy it down here or up here. You're probably going to buy it a little bit lower. It won't go back down here, but lower from here nonetheless. Let's see what you like to do. Bottom to top, 786 retracement, nice. Deep retracements, given that's why you moved up so much, man. 786 again, that's why you moved up so much. Yeah, I don't think you'll see a 786 retracement. You could. You've been doing it before. That is previous area of support, previous area of resistance here. You could. It has been like technically the last 2 areas that you've found support. That'd take you down to about 860. I know it says 845 there, but the 886 says 859. So around 860. I think you'll hold this 61869 area though. So I would look more for that 960 to 1043 area, with the possibility of finding support higher. But I don't. Oh, oops. I'm sorry. Ignore everything I just said. It was wrong. So the 786 is actually at about $9. Again, maybe you go down there. It's a little bit more possible, even in my opinion. But 1133 to 1027 is the range to look for. I'm sorry. And then 1566 is a possibility to find support, though I doubt it. I do doubt it. But down from here, probably immediately. Bearish divergence. Look at that. Yeah, on the weekly. Yes, you are going down. You're going to drop. You're going to drop ass pretty quickly, and that's okay. It'll provide hopefully better prices to buy and continue to move up afterwards. But for now, down. FUBO TV. This is a chart, not a TV. Double top. Man, I feel like I've seen this. It's such a weird little like squiggle, but it's like a W inside of this double top, and it's like an M. It's like the reverse bow that I've talked about here and there, but it's like weird. This little part looks normal. It doesn't look normal, but it looks familiar, is what I should say. Probably going down. You're probably going below these lows here. Probably would be my guess. Bottom to top, 382. Yeah, you're probably going to $1.52 to $1.40. God, why did I do that again? I'm sorry. $1.64 to $1.50. There we go. There we go. Around there. Let's see if anything else lines up with that. This low to this high. 1272 right in line with that 618. 1414 right on the 69. Gotta love it. The 1618, man, it's happening. You are absolutely, I would bet any of you right now, you're going to see prices below this before you break above that. Inevitably, maybe you go higher, something like that, but lower nonetheless. You're probably going to around, if I really had to guess, $1.64 to $1.48, with the door being open to $1.30. That is absolutely possible. And then at some point, yes, you probably go higher and you form an overall lower high, but this thing is a dumpster fire in the long run, so I wouldn't hold it for years. I just might hold it for like a year, after you buy it, because it has room to go up. You could pull a 10x in this thing after it goes, a little bit lower, but yeah, not bad. But for now, bad, probably going down. FUBO. That's FUBO. Let's talk about PYPL. PYPL. Look at this. And a nice little channel downwards, aren't you? Yes, you are. Lower highs and lower lows. I'm not convinced that you're done. You've done nothing to convince me that you're done. You are showing the strongest RSIs that you've seen in a while. That is a pretty strong week, but hey, man. Higher highs in RSI with lower highs in price is hidden bearish divergence. In a downtrend, that would imply continuation. So I'm not impressed. I'm really not impressed. Yeah. Throughout this downtrend, since really since July of 2022. Anytime you've been above the green line has been a great time to sell. Great times to sell up here. Right? Buy down here, sell up here. You could have even sold here, relatively speaking. That's a good time to sell, especially right before this drop. Then you sell up here. You could have sold at the bottom. It's still a great time to sell, relatively speaking. Here we are, above the green line. Albeit a little bit further than normal, but I am not impressed. I will be impressed. I will give this thing hope and faith that it will go higher if you can get above that high there. But you have a lot of work to do. Really, you know, I hate diagonal lines. I don't know, if you get above that line, though, maybe there's some hope too. Let's see where you're at, relatively speaking. 61869, not impressed. Closed above it, that's nice, but not impressed. This time you didn't close above it. That time you didn't either. Maybe it is a little bit impressive, relatively speaking. I'll give it to it. Get above that 6.9, buddy. You get above that 6.9, we can talk about it. Get above 67, we can talk about it going higher. Because if not, you're probably going lower than that low there. And where are you going to go if you go lower than that low? $46 to $42 is what I'm thinking. The daily doesn't look half bad on the RSI, but I'm not impressed by the overall like trajectory. Oh, there's something. Okay, a little bit impressed. A little bit. I'm glad I hung around on this thing because you have a low, a higher low. That's bullish divergence. Then you have a higher low. That's double bullish divergence. Then you have a higher low. That is triple bullish divergence. Which you don't mess with that, man. You don't mess with that. I guess it's not, is it? Because this low is technically higher. Maybe it's double bullish divergence from this low, whatever. Which does leave the door open still to go lower. I'm having such a hard time with this one. Get above 69, and then we'll talk. Right? No, sorry, 67. Get above 67, and then we'll talk. I actually like this monthly structure a lot, man. That is pretty suggestive right there. That's actually really nice. Top to bottom. Go up to 100, maybe 154, 176. Continue growing. Don't stop here, because if you stop here, man, you are going to be just like every other high here. Filling our hopes and dreams up and then crapping all over them. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't really know what to do with this thing. So hold your breath. Hopefully it goes up higher. If you can close a week, or really if you can get prices much past $67, $68, $69, higher than that, that's great. Especially if you take out that high. Then it's on. Then it really is on. But I'm not too convinced yet. This monthly divergence has me a little bit excited. I'm actually impressed. I changed my tone completely. I am a little bit impressed by that. Pretty impressed. I shouldn't even sugarcoat it. Not even a little bit, but pretty impressed. Okay, enough of PayPal, because I've got nothing really of value to say. Revolve Group, because they go round and round. They go down, they go up. They go down, they're probably going to go up. Revolving around and around. Bottom to top here. 786 hit, 618 hit. You're going down, probably. I said you were going up, but you're probably going down. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Not a good look, bro. Yeah, you're going lower. See you at this 886, going down to 955. You rejected your 618. Like, when you see this, whenever you see these like stair stepping, you're rejecting your 382 up here, come down to your 69, reject the 618, come down to your 786, reject the 618. The next area to go to, and I doubt that you would bounce off the 786 again. I would think you go to your 886. Then you probably reject off your 786 or your 69, something like that, or somewhere in between as you did over here, and then you move lower even. Will you move lower? Yeah, you absolutely could. You could form a double bottom, or maybe you bounce right off that 886, but I think you're going around 956. Pretty damn confident in that. Yes, sir. I think so. Looking like it wants to go low. That's that for RVLV. Thank you for making one hard and then making one easy. That ups my confidence a little bit. Nike had a hell of a drop. They pay dividends. I didn't know that. I don't really pay attention to stocks much, but not a whole lot of dividends, do they? They don't really care. They're like, here's a little something to add to your taxes. Rejected the 1, 2, 3 on the weekly. Hit it hard, man. You've been held down by this. Oh, you could be coming down to form a higher low, or you could be coming down to form a lower low. Maybe bounce around $92, $93, something like that. 92 is your 886, deep retracement. 95 right at the 786. And if not, you're going down. You're going down, bro. If not. Rejecting the 50 on the month. That is not a friendly monthly look, man. I'm inclined to believe that Nike is in trouble. Yep. Let's see here. Come on. You might be going to $80, man, over time. I don't like the weekly. I don't like the monthly. I don't mind the daily. I don't mind it. You might see a little bit of a bounce here, but much past 105, I wouldn't really think. I don't think you're getting above that, man. Something happened. Something bad happened, and you're in the beginning of it. I think you're going to go lower than that low. I think so. That's Nike. I hope that's of help. I feel like that's a little bit vague, but that's all I got on it, honestly. It's kind of hard to say if it's actually going to go like to a higher low or a lower low. I feel like if you look at it on the weekly, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like it could hold a higher low, but looking at the other time frames, like especially the monthly, I kind of do think you go lower than that low. I even think you go lower than this low, but just barely lower than that low. I think you go barely below that, and that's when things like are at a prime buying opportunity. People will freak the hell out and then capitulate, and then boom, you know how it goes. NKE, FEPI, FEPI, FEPI WAP. Wow, there we go. 1.9% on the month. Look at that. Look at how big that candle is monthly, and you're up 1.97%. I love stocks, man. They are they're very stable. They are very, very stable. Top to bottom. What kind of dividends are we talking about here? Better than Nike. $1,272, maybe to the 1,618. You might go up to 56.97, maybe 57.81. I think you want to go higher though. You're in breakout territory, buddy. Probably 57.81 with this kind of move. That's my genuine thoughts. Hard to say, because it is, damn it. It is a new chart. Top to bottom here, right at your 1,272 there. Bouncing off the point. That's not common. You don't do that. But new charts, man, they get their own special conditions, I suppose. Not respecting anything on that one, but that's like the beginning. So of course you're not going to. Maybe here. Yeah, I think you'll go above 57. I'm expecting around 57.81. 57.81. I should be specific because it's such a small mover. 56.97. I think you'll go above that, and I kind of am expecting around that 1,618. So that's FEPI. We're gonna finish it up with Hood now. This is the one out of all of them that I've kind of been most excited to talk about. I haven't looked at it in a while. I just like Robinhood. You know, contrary to what a lot of people think, I actually like Robinhood a lot, man. I think it's a very, I think that they're a good exchange. I've had no problems with them ever. Like really, it's one of my favorite exchanges to use actually, for crypto, for stocks, for whatever. At one point I wish that they did margin trading, like leverage trading, but at this point in time I've matured as a trader. I'm glad that they don't. I'm glad that they don't have leverage options available, man, because that's just terrible. They don't. Nobody needs that. You really don't, guys. You really. We have crypto. You don't need leverage. Probably coming down. Robinhood, you're in an accumulation phase, man. You really are. You move down. This is how all great stocks look, man, right? They come down, they crap out hard, and then they just hit rock bottom and they fizzle out, and then boom, then they go. Like this thing, if you're looking to hold a stock for the long term, you're at a good buying opportunity here. I think so. Not financial advice, but I think so. With that being said, I do think it goes lower because you still are in this accumulation range. Absolutely, you could go back below $8 and still be fine. You could go below that low and still be fine. I don't think you will, though. I think you'll find support anywhere from about 841 to 970. That's a big range, but that's the range you're getting, because I don't really have anything to suggest that you might hold support otherwise, because you're in this accumulation phase. Going all the way down here would not be weird at all. You know, contrary to that, you could find support right there. Maybe you're getting ready to break out. I don't know, but definitely a prime time to buy. You're getting ready, man. Volume's coming in. That, I don't know. You might form a higher low. There, you might find support right there around 970. If not, you're going to 841 or somewhere in between. But as you get closer to here, it'll be a prime buying opportunity for the long haul for Robinhood, man. Like, when I'm talking long haul, I'm talking about years, decades. Like, something that's not financial advice, but secure for a while. Because I think Robinhood's here to stay, man. But that's what I think about Robinhood, going down a little bit and then up. That's all I gotta say, man. That's the only that's all we got left. So if you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to see more. If there was a winner, I mean, they all kind of look like they're going down, except for, was it RVLV? No, RVLV looked like it wanted to go down. I forget, man. I forget. I feel like there was one that wanted to go up, but I forget. But whatever. I like Hood. Hood's probably the one, in my opinion. If I had to put money into any of these, Hood would be the one. Even at these prices, even with expecting it going down, that's the one I'd put money in. But I'm not going to, because a 10x, it's enticing. I think this thing would see a 10x in years, plural. But there's cryptos that are gonna see a 10x this year or more. So I'm more focused on crypto, but probably a more secure stock compared to a lot of cryptos out there. So if you're a stock person, Hood has my vote of confidence, but not like that means anything. I'm not a financial advisor. So hit that like button, subscribe to see more. Thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a great evening. Adios.